Welcome to Cabral Concept. I'm Stephen Cabral, board certified naturopathic doctor, and today we're back with another Motivation and Mindset Monday. So one of my favorite topics to go over is how to get from where you are right now to that next level. So one of the big things that's holding you back from that next level of success isn't always finding the next best nutrition plan, diet plan, exercise plan, lifestyle plan, whatever it might be, meditation, those things, yes, they're all fantastic, but there's something deeper. There's something that might be potentially holding you back from taking your results and your body transformation to that next level, or even wellness to the next level, if you haven't looked at some of the underlying root causes in terms of your own psychology. So meaning this, if it's taken you more than a year to get to where you want to go. Now, some of it could just be education-wise. Maybe you just haven't had the right plan. I mean, that's possible. Maybe you haven't found the right nutrition plan, exercise plan, wellness plan, whatever it may be. And that's completely understandable. But if you have, and you've been kind of on the right path, but hit those dips and highs and lows and all of those things, what could be really holding you back is a psychological sticking point. And so that's what I want to talk about today. And the psychological sticking point that I want to stick to today is looking at social settings and your group of people that you hang out with, which also includes your family, and how they might be holding you back from taking your results to that next level. So one conversation I actually just had recently with a client was that a lot of her family does not believe in what she's doing. They do not believe in eliminating a lot of the processed foods. They believe that their kids should have literally dessert every single night, and that they shouldn't deprive themselves of eating pizza when they want and pasta when they want, all of these different things. They call it depriving. They say, what are you too good for these foods that we grew up with, or you're too good to come out and drink with us, whatever it might be. And that hurts that person not only psychologically because they feel like they're losing their friends or family if they don't go along with it, but it also doesn't allow them to take themselves to that next level. What if they're ready? I mean, that doesn't mean their friends and family have to be ready, but what if they're ready to take their level of awareness and really psychology to that next level? And by that I mean, at some point in your life, you realize that if you want to change, if you want your body to change, if you want your health to change, you need to change things in your life. There's the only way to do it. You can't do exactly everything the same in your life and expect a different result, right? That's just not going to happen. So some of these social situations that you're in, you're going to have to find a way to not offend anyone, yes, because they are your friends, they are your family, your coworkers, but also do what's right for you. And you can't sacrifice your own good just to make everyone else happy, to appease them. So there's a little, I think it's a great analogy. It's called the crabs in the bucket. So what that means is this. The reason you don't have to put a lid over a bucket of crabs, like let's say you went crabbing and you've got a bunch of crabs and you put them in a bucket, is because as one crab starts to climb out of that bucket, the other crabs will pull that crab back in. So we call that the crab in the bucket analogy. And what that means is that in a group of friends, if one friend starts to go on a really healthy nutrition plan and they start to go out with their friends to dinner and say, oh, you know what, I think I'm going to order the salmon with an extra side of vegetables and not the rice or whatever it might be, their friends just say, oh, well, what's this new nutrition plan? They start to joke around with it. They try to make you feel bad about yourself. Not so because you're doing anything wrong, you're doing everything right, but because sometimes it holds a mirror up to them. It lets them kind of reflect and say, maybe I should be following a healthier nutrition plan too. Maybe I shouldn't be eating, wings and pizza and Chinese food and all of these different foods, when I go out. Maybe I should start doing something better for my body. Or if you decide to say, you know what, I think I'm going to take a night off for drinking tonight. I want to hang out with you guys. I want to hang out, have a good time. I'm just going to go out. I'm going to have a soda water, a splash of lime, maybe a splash of cranberry, whatever it might be, and I'm just going to go and have a good time. I don't need to drink, 3 nights in a row with you guys to still hang out and have a good time. And sometimes what happens is, again, you're going to have to go through that uneasy period in the beginning, but your friends will still be there for you. Just let them know how important this goal is to you and that you really do want their support. That it doesn't change who you are, it just changes basically your being, your health, the body that you do want. And again, sometimes if you're losing weight and your friends are staying the same or even gaining a little bit of weight, maybe it makes them feel uneasy about them. And again, I don't believe you should change yourself and your own results to appease other people. Let them decide if it's right for them to make the change. If they want to follow along with the nutrition plan with you and they want to get healthier, fine. And you know what we found is this. It takes that strong person in the group to start making those incremental changes. And then a lot of other people in the group, they see those changes, they see the results, they see how much better mood you are, they see the more energy that you have. All of these great things, your skin gets better, all of these things get better. And they say, you know what are you doing right now? And they start to ask questions, and then that's them opening up. They want to be a part of it as well. So be the strong friend, be the strong family member who's going to be the one to take charge. I know in my own life it certainly wasn't easy. You know, I was the first person to start doing gluten-free in my family. I was the first person to start looking into organic foods. The first person not to, maybe eat as many desserts, the holidays, those types of things. But again, once you get to where you want to be, I certainly believe that you can absolutely go out with your friends and have a couple of drinks. Maybe you won't have 6 drinks, maybe you'll have 1 or 2 instead, and maybe we'll go out and still have a cheat meal with them, but the majority of the time you'll be doing well for yourself. So what I would say is this. I believe that a lot of people need to take a little bit of a sabbatical. Sabbatical meaning a 2-3 week period of time, maybe that you're just doing things for yourself. Maybe you're not going out with your friends or family as much. And during this time, you're making the transformations on your own. You're doing the hard part, which is those first 2 to 3 weeks. Once you get past those first 2 to 3 weeks, well, guess what? You're going to be able to indulge in a few more treats. Maybe you go out with them and that's your cheat meal. So it doesn't even feel like you're having to, maybe go against the grain of what everyone else is doing, because that's your cheat meal. That's your night when you're having a drink or 2 with your friends. I think that's perfectly fine. So in my opinion, take that 2-3 week sabbatical. Stay in maybe a little bit more, save some money, spend it on good nutritional supplements, good food, a gym membership, a personal trainer, massage therapist, whatever it might be. Do some things for yourself that's going to take you to that next level. I'll tell you what, I've seen it time and time again that when people start to make the change for themselves, they follow a good elimination diet, they follow a good exercise program, they just feel so much better that they're unwilling to start doing those things that are going to negatively affect them. And they see the self-confidence that's building in them, so when they go out with their friends, they are now more confident. They're able to stick up for themselves a little bit more, and you know what? They can take a little bit of that joking around. Because again, if these are good friends of yours, it's just a little joking around. I mean, I used to get joked around with as well. I mean, picture a high school kid many years ago not eating like gluten or taking the breading off of chicken fingers or something like that. These are all things that I did, but you know what I said? These are things that are going to help me improve my health. I feel good when I do these specific things, and I still get to hang out with my friends and we joke around, we have a little bit of fun. And when you have friends and when you have good family as well, there's nothing wrong with joking around with each other and having a little fun at each other's expense, as long as it is just between friends and family. So my advice to you is very simple. Take a little time to yourself if you need to. Start putting the pegs in order. Start getting yourself aligned with what you need to do. Start getting results. When you get those results, it will start to build self-confidence. You're going to be able to make those choices that you need to make to take your results to the next level. So drop those crabs back in the bucket for a little while. You're going to do just great on your own. Thank you for tuning into the Cabral Concept. I'll be back real soon with more episodes.